That's the boss.
I'm the boss. I told Carolyn, you're just going to have to set up church here, Jesse.
Okay, I can do that.
Well, you got your feet.
Hey, I tell you what, the garden in the greenhouse, that is my church. I spend a lot of time with God there.
Yeah, you have.
Yes, sir.
It's good to talk to you.
He listens to me yap the whole time I'm planting stuff and working and begging for rain.
Well, when you're married to Carolyn, you got to talk to him.
Well, if that's the case, you think my husband would talk to him more.
Pat, you want these in the back seat? What is it? Your glove? Oh, yeah.
Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm so excited. I'm just going to say right now, for anybody that sees this first video, pray for my sweet husband because he has got a job ahead of him. Y'all, what a day. What a day. Where do I even begin? horsefly. When blessings are meant to be, they just happen. I tell you what. Sometimes you spend a little time down in the dumps, things aren't going right, and then somebody calls you out of the blue and says, hey, you want something cool? At any rate, where do I begin? Okay, let's just start from my phone call. I got a phone call a little over a month ago from some family members. A couple different ones called me on the same day, and they were all in on this. I'm going to try not to say their names because I don't know if they want me to say their names. So I'm not going to say their names. But just some very sweet relatives of ours, some that live far away and some that live close. And they, through a course of events, they live in the Branson, Missouri area, came across this. And so people from that area are going to recognize it. I don't know that I've ever seen it in its original location before. But this is the skylight off of the Chappie, I believe it is, Chappie Mall in Branson, Missouri. Anyhow, they called me up one day and said, do you want this? And I called my husband and I said, guess what? We have a new project. Y'all pray for my husband. I know I said it a little earlier today, but he is a he's like one of the smartest people I've ever met. And he can build something from anything. And so this skylight and the cupola that came with it is going to be the top of our greenhouse, the horsefly. Not today, Satan. Back off, horsefly. Anyway, I mean, who would have thought 2 months ago, 3 months ago, that this was even a possibility? And he has some really neat ideas, and we've discussed them on what we're going to do for the rest of the greenhouse. The measurements on this, I'm kind of doing the approximate thing. I think it's 9 feet wide and about 20 feet long, so that's going to make a very good sized greenhouse. We're going to look for some old windows to put in the framework for it. It's not going to be solid glass. I think the very bottom of it we'll probably frame in and do some metal, because just with, mowing and weed eating and stuff, we don't want it to hit any glass, especially if we find old glass to put under this. It's just amazing. I thought I would have more words to say and better ways of expressing what has happened. I think it's just the coolest thing ever. We are going to start a playlist on our channel, and as we do this and work on this step by step, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to get a little cooler. It was 95 today. We've got a couple inside projects to finish before we start this one. But once it gets cooler, hopefully we can kind of begin this process and start off with some posts, and then we're going to do a video of each step and take you along with us and do a big reveal when it's over. So when it gets really, really close to being done, I might keep it a little bit more secretive just so it can be a ta moment. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We're going to put it down at this end of the garden. We were hoping that we could get this inside the fence, but they weren't able to do that because it ended up being quite a bit heavier than what they thought it would be. I think they may try to bring another tractor to lift it up and over if need be. I'll leave that totally up to husband and them what they're doing. Wow. How cool, right? I hope you enjoyed the video. I kind of had, and I'm sorry for any shakiness, but I kind of had the phone, which is what I video on, up, and kind of had my face like this. This is make this journey. It made a several hour long journey to get up here on our little bitty 1 acre homestead, and this used to be just in a giant mall in Branson, Missouri. I'm not exactly sure what year it was built or what it came from, but when they took it down, we were totally blessed that it came to us. And I mean, all the circumstances, it was meant to be. It was meant to be. And for the family that are sweet cousins that brought it up here to us, out of the goodness of their heart, they wanted nothing. I gave them some jalapeno jam as a thank you. Just thank you so much. And for the family that helped, brought their equipment, and all the boys that came and helped to unload it, just thank you, everyone. Even my oldest son was in the middle of that crowd that was doing all the work. Just thank you. I wish Dad could have been here today. My husband could have been here today, but he had to be at work. I'm gonna smack you, hateful thing. I should have grabbed my spray. Anyway, put in the comments what you think. Are we crazy? If so, I think it's good crazy. I'm excited to see how this works out. Hopefully by the next growing season. We'll give it till, when summer's coming. I won't even worry about starting plants in this. The horsefly's going to get it. Because I have my cattle panel greenhouse. I still plan on keeping it. I can still start all of my stuff for early spring. I still have things to grow in the fall. So we still have that in use. Not a problem at all. We have time for this because we want to do it right. And as our cousin, one of the cousins that brought it up here, told us when he was leaving, this is going to be a one-of-a-kind in the whole world horsefly. I may have to pause it and go get my spray. I use my citronella spray. Anyway, a one-of-a-kind in the whole wide world greenhouse. And that is something pretty cool to think about, and almost a sense of responsibility too, because you don't want to fail and you don't want to get it wrong. But my husband is a very, very, very smart man who's good at building just about anything. And I think when he comes home and he gets to see this in person, he's going to have some really cool ideas for it. And once it's up, it ain't coming down, Lord willing. But what do you think? Isn't this the neatest thing? I don't know. I hope what I'm saying even makes sense. I don't know. I just kind of keep blubbering. I'm still amazed. I keep coming out here and looking at it. And I can't even begin to visualize how cool this is going to be when it's done. How neat it's going to be when it's done. And unique. It's going to be so unique. I'm just excited. Hopefully you guys are excited with us. At least excited to watch and join and come along, right? I've got so many friends out there I know are going to think this is pretty awesome. Local friends and YouTube friends. Anyhow, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer them if I can. I don't know a whole lot of the history. One of my cousins and my daughter did find a couple of pictures of what this looks like on the building. And so when Miss Petunia edits, she's going to add those into here so you can kind of see what it looked like before it came to our humble little homestead. And something else cool to look forward to, right? At any rate, thank you for joining us all today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, stick around because we've got a new project coming. And just enjoy each day. Every day's a good day, even the bad day, because it's a blessing from God. And today really was an eye-opener for that for me. This was a huge blessing, and the people involved are all huge blessings. And I am thankful, and pray for my husband. At any rate, do what you can right where you are. Thank you guys for joining me in Psalms 34, verse 8. Actually, I think I'll wait, because I think a little feller will want to say that for you. Good night, everyone.
Psalms 34, verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that trusteth in him. Boy.